So, a lot of agents will look into this, and this is kind of my concern. When I started in final expense, you can't help but to eventually see Medicare. It's the first person you see who's probably got Medicare. And you do a little research and hear around from other agents, and you hear that, I like Medicare supplements, but Medicare Advantage, it's difficult. It's hard. Could you kind of expand on that? Is that really the case? Is Medicare Advantage a complex sale? Is it a simple sale? Kind of explain to somebody new, possibly looking into this, kind of the realities of selling Medicare Advantage.
Gotcha. When we compare MedSups to Medicare Advantage, the Advantage is a little more complicated sell. And for one reason, on the Medicare supplements, you don't have to worry about a network. That's it. There's no network. You go to any doctor, any specialist, any hospital system that accepts Medicare, and they're fine with their MedSup. So that part of the complexities of selling one or the other plan is taken out when you're dealing with Medicare supplements. Now, let's get to the complexity on the Medicare Advantage. How complex is it? It's not that hard. What you've got to do is talk to the insured. You've got to figure out what doctors are seeing, what specialists are seeing, and all you've got to do is check the provider list, which is online, and make sure that their doctors are in network. It's not that hard. I mean, most people are going to have a couple of doctors. A healthy one will have maybe their primary, but the unhealthy will have maybe their endocrinologist. They'll have a cardiologist, a couple of specialists, and all you've got to do is check the provider list, and that's it. As long as you've done that, you've done your CYA. Now, the other portion of Medicare sales, or the difference between a supplement and an Advantage plan, is you have a prescription portion. Okay, so you've got to sell a prescription drug plan with a Medicare supplement, or in a Medicare Advantage, it's included in there. Those two products are identical. The copays per carrier may be a little bit different, but they function the same way. All you've got to do there is pull up the formulary, which is usually in a PDF, and just do the search for the medications and make sure they're in there. So is it that complex? Is it hard? No, you just got to do a little bit of homework. Now, you final expense agents, you already got a list of medications. You've got to ask for that for your underwriting. So you've already got the list of meds. So it shouldn't be that hard making that transition to Medicare. And
so it sounds like, and this is kind of what I'm hearing, when I think someone says, oh, Medicare Advantage is hard, it's not that it's difficult to sell in the sense of persuading somebody into buying it, because these people, most likely, they all have to have Medicare, right? So they're all kind of prospects in a way. And I guess what you're saying is you just have to find the right plan. Like, a lot of it's just doing the service. It's just adding value. You're not having to talk people into these plans. This isn't some kind of like hard sale or anything like that. Is that kind of like what you're saying?
It is the easiest sale, in my opinion. First of all, normally most of these plans do not have a premium, so you're not asking for money. I mean, that's great. You're going to get paid a commission on a product that you don't have to ask money for. So the service that you're providing is you're going to have a handful of plans, and you're going to fit your prospect into one of those 5 plans. And what I tell my agents is, you got 5 plans. They all pay the same. So there's really no incentive to go with one or the other. What you're doing for that customer, that prospect that you're sitting with, is you're trying to stick them into the right plan based on their doctors, based on their specialist, and based on the prescriptions that they're taking. That's how you do your analysis and breakdown and start narrowing down the plans. Now, if it turns out that 2 out of the 5 cover all their doctors and all their meds, then go with your go-to company. Go with the one that you feel strongly about, and one that's a big name brand that you're comfortable with, and then that's how you would choose between those 2.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. And if you'd like to learn more about how to sell Medicare Advantage, to either your book of business, or if you're just interested in selling Medicare Advantage as a standalone product, here's what I'd like you to do next. There's a link below. If you will click on that, that will take you to another page where you can learn more information about how our new Medicare Advantage agent program works. I am partnering with Mr. Luis Moreno to teach agents like you to become effective and successful Medicare Advantage agents, whether you're trying to cross-sell your book of business of final expense business, or if you're just looking for an avenue to get into the insurance business. Mr. Moreno has over 900 Medicare Advantage cases written. He has lots of experience training agents new to the business just like you, and we have a predefined, well-established program to teach a neophyte agent, whether they're selling something or not in the insurance business, how to be successful at selling Medicare Advantage. Don't worry if you don't have money for leads either. We can show you free and effective ways to generate Medicare Advantage immediately. So this is something for those of you who are brand new to the insurance business, or you're already selling final expense and you want to learn how to tap into that renewal income that's just so important to have in the world of insurance. So again, here's what to do next. Click the link below. It's going to take you to a form to give you more information about our education, to teach you more about how this opportunity works and what the next steps are to learn about how it all comes together and if it's something that's sensible for you. David Duford here at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producing insurance professionals. Thanks for listening.